One thing that I also wanted to say, which we didn't talk about, because the last time we spoke about it and we put it out, we can't not give misinformation, but it looks like Dmitry Bivol was getting stripped. Because I just thought of it just now.
Yeah.
The WBC have come out and said they're enforcing the mandatory, so they're definitely trying to do Turkey up dirty. Turkey and the WBC have a madness. Did you see the thing with Canelo, where like he tried to put it in the shot, and then Turkey's like, no, we don't want that.
Yeah,
it's a mad thing. So the Turkey and the WBC are defo in a mad thing right now. Yeah. But in regards to Dmitry Bivol versus Benavidez doesn't look like it's happening.
Yeah.
Eddie's come out and said he's gonna do whatever Turkey advises Bivol to do. I'm annoyed because you're not working in Dmitry Bivol's best interest. You've done everything in your power to become undisputed for you to just give up your belt. You know what I'm saying? I kind of don't get that. And I think they have until April the 8th to come to a negotiation. Turkey saying he's not bidding on the purse bid. Eddie saying he's going to do whatever Turkey says. So that basically means you ain't going to be in the fight. David Benavidez's manager came out and said there is no deal on the table. So that fight genuinely doesn't look like it's going to happen. Wait, how do you feel about that?
It's disappointing. It's disappointing. And like I said, you know, I predicted before that Turkey coming in and being the guy to run boxing and all this kind of stuff, we're going to get all the fights and so it's going to be great. But I was like, bro, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen because the only way that one person can run all of boxing is that if this person doesn't have any extra interests outside of
facts, just seeing the best fights.
You know what I'm saying? Just seeing the best fights, and that's what man tried to sell me, and I was like, bro, that don't sound realistic.
Yeah, I remember you even done a video where you're like, you lot don't know rich people.
You know, I was gonna say that you don't know rich people. All the rich people, all the richest people I know want to get richer.
And there's control. I don't know a single person.
I don't know a single person who's got such an amount of money, and I know people worth hundreds of millions. I don't know any billionaires, but people in the hundreds of millions that they want to get richer. They're thinking about the next company, and like you say, they're thinking about control.
Facts.
They're thinking about government. They're thinking about politics. They're thinking about influence. They're thinking about all these different types of things. Do you know what I'm saying? We know Paulie Malignaggi did a video that Rand sent to me.
Yeah, me as well.
Talking about Turkey and all this kind of stuff. So, you know, if you see that, you can check out Paulie Malignaggi's video and about the kind of person Turkey is. Turkey's a bit of a muscle man, for lack of a better term, in Saudi Arabia. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, man, he's not some religious,
bro. He's about that life.
He's a ruffian. Do you know what I'm saying? He's a Saudi Don King. Do you know what I mean? He's got a rough man up behind the scenes.
Facts.
So there's obviously a motivation and incentive behind this, behind just
exactly.
We're great people.
What have you seen? Like Eddie Hearn's come out straight away and said, "I'm not doing anything." Eddie, like it's your fighter. It's your fighter. Dmitry Bivol is signed to you.
But bro,
and you come out and say, I'm doing whatever Turkey says.
Bro,
well, then what are you there for?
If you're streetwise, you can tell, if you know somebody that's a roadman or you know somebody that's a bit hard, you can tell when you see their energy not be so aggressive towards someone else. And their energy towards the next person tells you all you need to know.
It don't wash for me. You know why it don't wash for me?
I'm not saying it washes, but I'm saying you can predict this. When you see Eddie that's always in charge, the whole time you see Eddie in front of the camera, he's the boss, he's in charge, he's doing this, he's doing that. So when we see Eddie and Frank giving up control,
I hear your point,
to Turkey, we've never seen this before.
Fact.
So
no, but we just thought it was the money, innit? We just thought, but here's the thing though. Here's the thing.
Not the ass kissing that these men are doing. That was beyond money.
Well, facts. Like the thing is with Bivol, he signed to you for his best interest. For me, it's not in his best interest to not defend his WBC belt. The thing is, why would you just give up your strap?
I agree with what you're saying, but it's not that deep in it. Because promoters always work in their best interest, not the best interest of somebody. I mean, they'll help their fighters. They'll get their fighters to duck people. They'll get their fighters to cherry pick.
I'm disappointed.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, no, of course you're disappointed. But I'm saying like that's regular schmegular, isn't it? Like that's what promoters do. Do you mean like promoters can work in the best interest of their fighter if their fighter is the best fighter in the world. If not, like,
but Bivol is the best fighter in the world
right now. Like, you know, that's what I'm saying. So that's why it's disappointing. Because Bivol can go and fight anyone and we think he's going to win. But for anybody else in Eddie Hearn's stable, he's going to think twice. He's got AJ. He's not working in... AJ might want a world title shot. He's not putting him in there with Usyk or Dubois. He's not. You know what I'm saying? He's going to find
I hear you.
Do you know what I mean?
It's disappointing though. It is disappointing.
It's disappointing because
I also wanted to say, I think that David Benavidez deserves a chance. Like, if we're looking at it from Benavidez's perspective, he's not done anything other than be signed to Al Heyman, and Al Heyman's categorically not trying to do business with Turkey. So because of that friction, he's now in a situation where he's not going to be able to fight the champion for the belt.
But he'll be a WBC mandatory, right? But that'll be a vacant belt.
No, he would actually be up because he's interim champion. He would then be upgraded to full champion.
Okay, so he'll get an opportunity to defend the belt, but he won't really get the opportunity to win it. Yeah. I mean, it's like I say, more boxing politics, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, when one politics ends, another politics starts, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? We had 14 years of conservatives and everyone is screaming out, we need Labour, we need Labour. Now we've got Labour, man, and going, bro, the country's fucked, blood. We might need conservatives. Bro, it's just, bro, have you man not been, are you man new to earth? Like, are you man new? Are you man new here? This is how things work. You know what I'm saying?
So like, you new to earth.
I know man that only date black guy and say, I want a white guy, and they get a white guy. I say, right, no, bring a black guy, man. Do you know, this is how things are.
Literally,
really.
it's one like, oh, I want a black, I want a white girl, and you realize she can't cook. Oh, you want a black girl, innit?
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it is what it is.
Make your mind up, fam. These men are moving like Liverpool fans.
Yeah, 100%. Their mind is made up, bro.